Stephen Gerrard is joining us now. I think we can speak to him. Hi, Stephen. It's
Hello.
Becky, Neil and Mark here. Congratulations, 3 points.
You.
What did you make of that performance?
Yeah, I thought it was really strong. Another home win and a clean sheet. Obviously 5 different scorers, a couple of set plays, so going to go away very happy, obviously.
Yeah, what pleased you more today? The fact you kept a clean sheet or that you had 5 different goals by 5 different players on the pitch?
I think then both things obviously pleased me as a manager, but you've obviously got to pick the bones out of it in more detail than that, and I thought we played with real urgency today, both in and out of possession. We flipped the formation a bit to a 4-2-3-1 to be a bit more bold and aggressive and really take the game to Ross County. And then we could have had the game done in the first 15 minutes, you know, if we scored the penalty and the one that Ryan hits the post. I just thought we looked really dangerous throughout, and we played some really nice football. We showed a real good style about us, but out of possession as well. We done the dirty side of the game, the ugly bits, the running, the tackles, the competing. So I think in the main, we were fantastic today.
Stevie, how you? It's Neil. Well done.
Hi, Neil,
I know you're
great.
talking about the rotation of the midfield three. You could see it right away where Rebo was playing a little bit closer to the front line.
Yeah.
But there seemed to me there was a massive emphasis today on players hitting the box, whereas the first 45 minutes of the game last week, that sort of lacked a wee bit. Was that something that you definitely worked on and you wanted to really get the players to do?
Yeah, I think from an individual point of view, we want the players to be extremely hungry to score goals. We want them to really hit them dangerous areas. I know you sit next to Mark there, he'll know all about it, running through that goal and getting into that red zone, we call it, to score goals, and Ryan ends up getting rewarded for that. You know, of late we've had too many people hanging outside the box and not really getting in there, so there was an emphasis on the training in terms of urgency, and then when we get into the areas, whether it be combination play or 1v1 or crosses, we want people to really go and bust the gut and get in there and reward themselves for the good play.
Kent was back at it today, wasn't he? That's the best I've seen him for a few weeks.
Yeah, I thought he was outstanding. I think when he does that selfless running without the ball, when he breaks the line, running without the ball, we know he can play with the ball at his feet, we know he's fast, we know he can pass. But I think an extra dimension to his game, which we're keen on, is he's got to break the line and run behind, because it gives us such a different option to go over. And, you know, if we don't get the first ball, we can pick up the seconds. But when we're up against these blocks, we have to keep disrupting it in as many ways as possible. We can't keep playing in front of teams for the whole game. But he was certainly right back at it today. I think, you know, he could have had a hat-trick, but throughout he was a real threat. And the job he does for the team out of possession as well is the reason why I trust him so much.
Yeah, Stephen, well done today.
Thanks, man.
Aggressiveness is a big part of the way we play the game. I saw it in abundance today, right from the first whistle. And see the aggressiveness that rolls over to the other players with balls. And we're talking about, you know, Kent making the run through the middle, you know, the balls that we're playing now, aggressive balls. Is that what we're looking for, middle to last third?
Yeah, well, listen, a big job and emphasis today was on Davis and Kamara really being obsessed with finding our tens and playing forward, playing with a head up. Even when we're in the full-back areas, be obsessed to outplay and really play forward into buff. And we wanted the front four on the ball as much as we can. The speed in which we done that was fantastic. We played with that urgency. And, you know, the last couple of games we've played, Aberdeen, we left the game too early on 60 minutes. We stopped doing the right things. And last week we came to the game too late, so we asked for a 90-minute performance and the players have delivered.
Well, Stephen, just finally from us, it's your 150th game in charge of the club. A smile over your face there. How much are you enjoying it at Rangers?
Listen, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely honoured and privileged to be in this position, to get the opportunity in the first place. I really understand what the club stands for. I looked in from afar for many years and had nothing but respect for this club. So to be 150 games in, I'm delighted, but it's not about me, it's about this team and getting the group, you know, successful as soon as possible. That's the challenge. That's what I'll be judged on. It's one step at a time, but we're in a fantastic place, and we need to get the boys recovered now and ready for Wednesday night, which is a huge game for us. But 150, I'd like to thank the players, the supporters and everyone that's backed me at the club. It's been a hell of a journey. It's been intense and challenging, but I've loved the ride so far.